Hello, I'm Dan. I'm a colleague on the support team at Entrust Datacard. Today, I would like to demonstrate how a user can clear a jam out of the CR500. Being able to clear a jam will get your printer back into production. Most jams happen because periodic cleaning has been neglected or the supplies have been loaded improperly. Please refer to the CR500 videos on loading supplies and cleaning the system for further information. Card jams can occur the input hoppers, the cleaning roller, the turnover unit, the transfer area, retransfer area, and output. If power cycling the system does not clear the jam, you will need to physically go in and remove the card. So, let's get started. The first step is identifying where the jam has occurred. And we can see here that we have an input hopper jam in the print unit, error 187. We're going to open up the security enclosure door, remove the card weight and cards from hopper 3. Here we can see that the card is jammed at the input hopper. Open the printer door. There are going to be 2 jog dials that we will use for this procedure. Take one of the jog dials out, and we'll notice that there's a flat spot on the jog dial and there's a flat spot on the cleaning roller shaft. Line those up, put that dial on. Same thing with the turnover unit. Flat spot, flat spot. Notice that there is a line on the jog dial. On the turnover unit, that line must be pointing at 3 o'clock. If it's not at 3 o'clock, move it to that position and we'll continue. Push the trailing edge of the card into the cleaning rollers and we'll see that jog dial move. Continue to move that jog dial. The card will emerge from the cleaning unit, go into the turn unit, keep turning until that card disappears in that turn unit. We're going to rotate the turn unit jog dial so that the line on the jog dial lines up with the mark on the cover. I've painted that white to make it a little more clear. We see that they are lined up. Go back to the cleaning roller jog dial, turn it clockwise, and the card will be ejected into the reject hopper. It's very important to return the turn unit to the 3 o'clock position. Remove the knob, place it back on the cover. Same with the cleaning jog dial. Close the cover, initialize the system, and we're done. The next jam is error code 91, jam in turnover unit. And if we look, we can see that the card is jammed. We're going to take our jog dial, again flat to flat, take the other jog dial, place it on the cleaning unit, turn the cleaning unit jog dial so that the card has just a small amount showing on the edge of the turn unit. And you may have to go counterclockwise and clockwise to get that centered. Next, we want to turn these equal and opposite directions. So I'm going to turn this clockwise, this one counterclockwise, until the line lines up. Turn this clockwise, and the card again is rejected. Return the knob back to 3 o'clock and replace in the cover. Here's another example of a card jammed in the turnover unit. We can see that the card is in this position. We put our jog dials on. And we turn our cleaning roller jog dial to get the card centered in the turn unit. Again, counterclockwise, clockwise, till we just see the edge. Now I'm going to turn this one counterclockwise and this one clockwise. Now the line lines up here at about 10:30. Then I take my jog dial here, turn it counterclockwise, the card will be rejected, return the turn unit to 3 o'clock, and replace the knobs. This next jam is error code 92, jam in mag stripe. We can see the card is straight up and down into the mag stripe unit. We'll put the jog dials on. We'll notice that this is straight up and down at 12 o'clock. Put the jog dial on the cleaning roller. Turn this counterclockwise till we see the card once again just emerging from the turnover unit. Turn these equal and opposite until this lines up with this line. Turn this counterclockwise and the card is ejected. Return the knob to 3 o'clock. Be very careful not to put extra pressure on this shaft or you will break this. A jam in the transfer or retransfer area will be error code 93 or 95. We can see the card is jammed into the transfer area. I'm going to take my jog dial, put it on the transport shaft, my other jog dial on the cleaning roller shaft. I'm going to turn those clockwise until I see the card move in to the turn unit until it's centered. Take this jog dial off, put it onto the turnover unit, equal and opposite, and then clockwise will reject the card. If the card is jammed in the transfer area and we cannot move it back into the turnover unit, we will have to move the card to the left and remove it from the retransfer area. So we will remove the retransfer film, move the jog dials counterclockwise to move the card into the retransfer area. Continue to move the card into the retransfer area until we see the card stop moving. Every printer is shipped with one of these tweezers to extract the card. We grab the card and pull it out with the tweezers. I'll also show you another way to do this with another tool. If you do not have the yellow tweezers or you find it difficult to use, using a metal tweezers is very effective in removing a card from the retransfer area. A jam in the discharge area will be indicated by error code 94. We're going to remove the retransfer film. We can see the card in the discharge area. Take our jog dial, put it on the transport shaft, move it counterclockwise, and the card will move into the concealed output stacker.